If you're following Meghan and Harry, you probably know Meghan did this dance in her birthing room. Harry was also dancing pretty oddly. He grabbed his crotch. But some rumors got out that South Park actually made an episode about it that got banned. I kind of thought it was odd because South Park doesn't get banned for things like that. I think they had a few banned episodes, but I think ones that push it with like the rating. If it ends up being like kind of a not safe for work thing or not safe for TV thing, maybe. But anyway, I got this from Friendly AI, which says there's no evidence for any banned episode. The main one was the Privacy Tour episode from February 2023, where they made fun of Meghan and Harry, well, asking for privacy while putting themselves out there. They go on to say, recent online claims, particularly from YouTube videos in June 2025, suggest Meghan Markle demanded a ban on a new South Park episode possibly titled Respect Our Pregnancy. That would be kind of funny, actually. Of course, the claims lack any real evidence, any credible source. However, there have actually been real calls from fans to make this kind of an episode about, Meghan's more recent little postings online. So, that brings me to this, just about a month old at this point. Calls for South Park to take a second bite out of Meghan and Harry. New Respect Our Pregnancy joke appears online after Duchess's latest social media post. So, the banned episode, probably not real. But the demand for it, well, that's very real. I want to see it. Paramount is remaining tight-lipped about calls for the upcoming new series of South Park to feature an episode of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Fans of South Park roared with laughter when the royal couple were depicted on an episode titled The World Privacy Tour in 2023, which we know about, which is very popular around here. Now viewers are hoping for another installment poking fun at them, citing the delivery ward twerking video posted by Meghan earlier this month as a perfect reference material for creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Yeah, I can't agree more. And they quote somebody, "What about this isn't 100% South Park fodder? Bring on Respect the Privacy." Another said, "Meghan Markle twerking, Respect Our Privacy movie." Okay, not sure they can make a full movie without some kind of legal entanglement, but maybe. I mean, if they don't use real names, yeah, I guess they could do anything. Others speculated producers are already creating storyboards for the projected episode. Meghan addressed a viral video she shared of herself dancing in a bid to induce labor this week in an upcoming podcast with Dragon's Den star Emma Grade, preaching she can finally share her authentic life on her own terms. Of course, it's always about sharing your real life, your authenticity, who you really are. Of course. Who Meghan really is a person who twerks just before she has a baby. Sounds like a wonderful woman. I'm so jealous of Harry. You know what? I bet my gut feeling tells me there was nothing in the works, but with this demand fans have, they probably will make it. I bet they make it. Another person wrote, "South Park, we need you now to do another laughable sketch on this joke of a couple. There's so much comedy gold being generated from Meghan Markle's ridiculous teasers for her show and these stupid interviews. I have to think South Park is where the real money is going to be made. Do a sequel to Worldwide Privacy Tour. Call it Worldwide Disaster Tour to mock Meghan and Harry's wildfire visit." Not the best title on that one. I'm watching South Park Worldwide Privacy Tour. They gotta make one about the Ingrifftus Games and the recent disaster tourist accusations. Yeah, maybe. I might stay away from the wildfires. I mean, people did lose their homes. I know South Park jokes about things, anything, whatever it is, but I don't know. Houses being burned down just can't really be funny in the same way you can make comedy out of some other disasters and things. But anyway, that's what I got. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you consider it and don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.